everybody, stop and listen to this conversation from Mr. and Mrs. Hey everybody, stop and listen to this conversation from Mr. and Mrs. Hey everybody, from Mr. and Mrs. Hey everybody, what's good? I am Mr.
And I'm Mrs. And today we're talking about the top 5 worst send-offs in TV history.
In our personal opinion, so please don't get mad because these are just opinions of the shows that we watch. I mean, everybody has their own. So if you want to tell us what yours is, please comment in the comment section that's down there. Or if you're on the Facebook page watching this, comment on the Facebook page because we enjoy interacting with you guys.
And push subscribe.
Please do. I mean, we have 14, so 6 more I get to do the whip.
All right, well, we're going to start off with the first one.
Number 1.
The most recent one that I was pissed at had to be Jake from Scandal. Now, I know everybody wanted him and Olivia to be in the sun together. But, you know what? They can't anymore because they killed them off. And they didn't even let him fight really good. That was what pissed me off. He is a B613.
I mean, it was a good, don't get me wrong, it was a good episode. It was a good way to end the, well, it's not even a series ending, it's just the last episode. But it was just shocking to see, like, dang, Shonda ain't playing no games with nobody.
You didn't have to kill Jake off. Everybody wanted Olivia and Jake together.
But he might be alive, so still 2 episodes left.
He said goodbye on Twitter.
Maybe it's just
he was lying on the table.
Maybe it was just a ploy. I don't think he's really dead.
On to the next one. From the same exact show, the way they sent off Harrison made me sick. I mean, I understand that he did some, well, Columbus Short did some bad things, and it made him get kicked off the show due to it not being in good standing or publicity for the show. But they could have at least had him on the last show.
The way they killed him off, like, I mean, yeah, they had all the big stuff that happened off screen and stuff, but it was just like, is he gonna come back or isn't he? It was just like kind of a cliffhanger. Then, oh no, next episode he's just dead.
Yeah,
like it was kind of unceremonious, but you understand why. But still, as a person, I kind of like Harrison's character. Like, he was kind of like the second in command, and he had a lot of potential to grow as a character, but those off-screen problems, man, still hurts though.
Yep. But now to number 3. The next one is definitely Tara from True Blood.
Yeah, with Tara, it was kind of sad because she died in the first episode, the first scene pretty much of the first episode of the last season. Like, after she went through so much character development, overcoming her vampirism, confessing her love to Pam, and finally getting things right with her mom, she just dies. And you don't even see it. She just dead.
Now, technically, this should not count. Because she did have another role in the movie, or, I mean, she was still her, but she wasn't alive. It was like in a ghost form, or hallucinated form. But it still counts to me because the character development took place from the beginning of the TV show, like season 1 through the season that it ended on. And just to see her die on the first episode, on the first 5 minutes of the first episode, probably less than that, was just, I don't know, it was just disrespectful to her role.
Yeah, for a strong character like that, she could have went out at least a little better way than that. Not an off-screen, just shadow death. That was messed up.
Alright, we both agree on that. So, on to the next one.
Number 4, the mother from How I Met Your Mother.
Why the hell did you have a show called How I Met Your Mother when the mother is only in 1 season and she's killed off? I mean, it's kind of made sense to do it because, like, he's telling the story about how he met his mother, but I don't see that should be what's happening. I mean, the whole thing was about the mother, and you bring her in the last season and kill her.
I mean, the whole series was just a cop-out in my opinion, but you did have this whole build-up, mystery, intrigue about who this mother is, and you get pretty much like what equates to, out of I don't know how many seasons, about an hour total screen time of the mother, and then she's just instantly dead. Like, okay, it was like a waste of time. You could have just showed a picture of her. Like, you went through the whole build up, and it was so hype. Like, ooh, who's the mother? Who's the mother? And she's just dead. Like, come on, man. Like, it made me, it upset me, because you go through all those intrigues, and she was a nice lady. She was a really nice lady, but it was just a cop out series ending ploy so he could end up with Robin, which was stupid in my opinion too. But that's another subject. But
yeah, worst ever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, last one, number 5. Number 5 is Alaric from Vampire Diaries. Now, I'm not really sure if this one counts in with the other 4 that we mentioned today. So I would consider this one as a number 5 honorable mention kind of thing. Well, Alaric died, and he ended up going to another TV show. Well, the actor ended up going to another TV show on the CW. Now, this TV show sucks. It was called Cult. I watched it. It really didn't have a point. It didn't get finished. It was very just blah. It didn't really have the believers. I don't know. I don't understand the show. But so when that show ended, he ended up coming back onto the CW. Now, the way that he came back onto the CW was he got pulled through the little magic when everything was going down, and Bonnie and Damon ended up leaving and everything. He got pulled through. Well, it was funny because he started teaching, and when he got a girlfriend and all that, and the girl asked him, "What do you do?" And he said, "I teach occult studies."
It was kind of like a breaking the fourth wall thing, and it was, I can't remember, what was it called? She was the gatekeeper, or I can't remember what it's called. The link, well, anchor. That's what it was. She was the anchor.
Bonnie was the anchor.
Yeah, Bonnie was the anchor, and he died on Vampire Diaries and went to Cult, which was pretty much a cash in on characters. The show was popular at the time, so they made another show thinking that would be popular, but Alaric's character really couldn't really stand on his own, so he came back in. It was a vampire. I didn't catch how he became a vampire, but he came back as a vampire to teach occult studies. And it was just kind of half-assed, because they killed him off for that purpose, but they brought him back just because, oh, hey, the solo project didn't work, so.
And then he stopped being a vampire.
Yeah,
because he crossed the line, and his girlfriend brought him back to life. Why don't the rest of them did that? I don't understand why that wasn't. Well, his injury was actually he could have been saved with his injury, I guess. I don't know. It was just this long. I mean, it kind of didn't make it. It was
just sloppy.
It wasn't even a spinoff. The show was not a spinoff. I would understand if it was a spinoff to say occult studies and to look at the camera while saying it, but it wasn't a spinoff, and so it made it even funnier. So. I mean, that's why we did this one, because he was killed off, but the way they brought him back was the funny part. Where it was the messed up part.
It was kind of them laughing at themselves, like, hey,
we didn't make it on this, so we're just gonna bring him back here, but we're gonna have him little quote saying that he didn't make it.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you very much for watching our video today. Again, I'm Mrs.
I'm Mr.
And this is the Mr. and Mrs. Conversations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.